majority of my family members in Poland asked themselves this question in the latter part of the 20th century while their country was ruled by an oppressive communist regime. Food shortages and the threat of war were the push factors that compelled my parents' generation to look for better opportunities abroad. Moving to such a wealthy country such as the United States surely would have brought prosperity and a wide range of opportunities for my relatives.
My name is Maria Soltis, and the first time I flew to America was in 1994. Most of my family had already established their new lives in Chicagoland area, and my mom, my two siblings Cecilia and Mitch, and I were in the middle of the Polish immigration process called połączenia rodzin, or in English, joining of families. My dad, who had been living in Chicago since 1988, was our sponsor, who had to have been a permanent resident in the United States for at least 5 years to apply for his citizenship and begin our visa applications. After 6 years, the process involved an appointment with the National Consul in Warsaw, 265 miles away, just to have our medical history and documentation reviewed, and even then, our flight out of Poland was not yet guaranteed. My mom and my sister were instantly eligible because they belonged to the first category, which prioritized spouses and unmarried children under 21. My brother and I, who were older yet unmarried, experienced an extensive DMV-like process, but were finally granted our visas. Over the next 4 years, my naturalization process interfered with my personal life, as I could not leave the country for longer than 8 months, yet my future husband was waiting for me back home. When I returned for the first time, Kazek and I had our civil union, and I promptly flew back to America. The second time around, I began to process to transfer my nursing documentations and my husband's papers so that he could join me in the States. When I returned again to Poland, my husband and I had our wedding ceremony, and I was under the pretense that we could both be able to return to America. It turned out that the embassy had not reached out to his, and he was ineligible to obtain his visa to leave the country. During his time, I became pregnant with my first son, and I could not have stayed in Poland or else have the process prolonged for him too. When I flew back to America for the last time, my career and the new life were halted. I could not continue nursing in America because my documents had not transferred and I had yet to take the exams to obtain my license. On top of that, I raised my now newborn son, as well as taking English classes at Wilbur Wright College and working full-time as a babysitter. My major source of support definitely came from my parents, who also work full-time jobs. I babysat my son during the evenings when I took my classes.
Right behind me is the Chicago Academy, formerly known as Wilbur Wright Junior College. This is where my mom took her English exams and eventually was able to continue her career as a nurse. Without coming here, she would have been able to pursue her career, and she would have been forced to work as a nanny or as a caretaker. Without her diligence and her motivation, Mom was able to create more opportunities for her family. Unfortunately, for many Polish immigrants, this was not the case, especially for my grandparents, who were forced to work long hours for little pay in a factory in Elgin. So my mom's story proves that with the right circumstances and taking advantage of your opportunities, you can truly make it in America.
Dobre, to wyłącz tam, to od razu powiedzieć imię, nazwisko, tak?
Tak.
No. Julia Bryja do Ameryki przyjechałam 25 septembra w 1993 roku. Tak, jak przyjechałam do Ameryki, to byłam taka, w szoku takim przyjechałam, bo to z Polski jest inny świat, tu inne, wszystko było inne, obyczaje, język angielski. No i tak inny był świat, jak przyjechałam tu.
Praca.
No z początku było ciężko, 3 tygodnie nie pracowałam, później zatrudniono mnie do fabryki na nocną zmianę, pracowałam w fabryce żelaznej, to były te części do samochodu. No. I tam pracowałam na noc. Pracowałam na noc, jak zaczynałam pracować, to na start dostałam $5.25.
Byłaś traktowana.
No, traktowani my byli tak różnie, bo nie znaliśmy języka angielskiego. To takie nas wykorzystywali jak takie robory, bo nie znaliśmy języka. Ciężko my pracowali, stawki małe nam płacili. Jeszcze na nocną zmianę, na drugą. Przyjechałam do Ameryki, to bardzo tęskniłam, nawet płakałam tam za naszą Polskę. Tak bardzo tęskniłam, bo tam tyle lat, prawie 48 lat miałam, jak przyjechałam do Ameryki. To nauczoną byłam w Polsce tyle lat. To był inny świat tam.
My name is Kazimierz Soltys. I came to USA in 1999. I was waiting in Poland for almost 5.5 years. I married Maria. She got a green card, so I had to wait in Poland until the USA let me came in. So it was so long because the same time was the lottery for the visa lottery. So everything was changed. Supposed to be only 3 years, but it's take like 5. So it's so long. But finally I make it. I came to USA. And I didn't really miss a lot Poland because I tried so hard to came here and live with my family, my son and my wife. So first I was ready to live here, so I didn't miss a lot. Maybe later, yes, but from the beginning, not too much. A lot of my friends from Poland live in Chicago area. Also, 4 of my high school friends live here. They came earlier, like 1990. So I was in the army in Poland, and they already came here and start living in the USA. So when I came here, I called to them, so we met, and I really enjoyed to meet them in the USA.
All in all, the immigration process and becoming a citizen in the United States was not straightforward nor a direct process for my parents. Through it all, they conquered much adversity, and they were able to adjust to a different life, a different tempo that was a complete parallel to their small village in Poland. Ever since they came here, my parents were able to find opportunities to pursue their careers and make their lives easier and help their children benefit from their new environment. So I guess you could say that my parents made something out of nothing, and they were able to create better lives for themselves and for myself and my siblings.